Hey, Adam Savage from Tested here in my cave with what I think might be a quickie one-day build. Okay, so a few weeks ago we had a launch of the Dragon 2 spacecraft from Cape Canaveral, in which SpaceX and NASA, in collaboration with each other, put 2 astronauts onto the International Space Station from American soil. Holy hell, I was part of Discovery Channel's broadcast twice about it, because first the launch was scrubbed and then it happened. And as part of being part of that launch, I dressed up my shop with a ton of spacesuits. Here's a shot of what it looked like. And I've been packing up my spacesuits into boxes because I don't have enough room to have them all on display, much as I would like to. But there's one I want on display all the time. And of course it's this one. So here you can see my Ryan Nagata built A7L spacesuit, and it's hanging on this. I built this the other day. It was just a quickie thing, and it's terrible. I hate it. It doesn't feel, look, what I want my stand for this to feel like, now that we've got the locking neck ring and everything, and now that we've got this beautiful action going on, what I want is the ability to work on this suit in situ and move it easily around. So that's today's one-day build. I actually have some ideas around this, and I'm going to execute them. And what I want it to end up feeling like is a piece of genuine NASA equipment, right? That's how NASA might hold up one of their suits in situ while the suit techs are working on it. That's the ultimate goal. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, so this is a thing that I built the other day. You can see it's just, yeah, that doesn't feel good. Look at this thing. He looks depressed, right? He just doesn't look happy. All right. We definitely got to deal with the shoulders. That doesn't look like, it's not the solution that I want. So this is where I'm thinking of beginning. This is a mannequin form. It's covered in a soft foam. I have used this exact form to store that suit. But my issue with it is, in fact, that if I go through the trouble of putting the suit on this form, it makes me less inclined to pull the suit off the form. And frankly, I want to be able to wear this thing at a moment's notice. That's an important feature of my spacesuit to me, is that when I want to put it on for a thing, I want it to be easy to dismantle, toss in a duffel bag, take to a location, and do something with it, right? Okay. So that being said, putting my suit on this form is a bit of a hassle. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually slicing this form here and making a brace and making an actual stand that comes out of the back of this, down to a stand, and do that out of welded steel. So it's a really solid shoulder hold with no legs, because I don't think I need the legs. See, I think if you see this, I don't think I need the legs. So that's how I'm going to proceed. I'm going to cut this form in half, and then I'm going to get it up on a welded stand, because my welder's all up and running. And we'll see if we can't make a piece of hardware that feels authentically NASA for me right now. Okay. Bad. Ooh, I don't need that much headroom, do I? No, there we go. Much better. I like that. Let's see about cutting this square. Oh! I know how to do it. I found it. Oh, 'tis my laser level. Yes! Okay, so we get some batteries. If you don't have a laser level, I tell you, it's an amazing maker tool. Yeah, seriously, a laser level. So it basically puts out a laser that is a wide beam that's perfectly level wherever it's displaying. Now, these are used frequently in, home building and layout and stuff like that, but And I've got a really nice little laser level here, but there are all kinds of different ones. And they are at all sorts of different grades of expense. And frankly, they're a lot cheaper now than they used to be. I bought this Leica because I really like the brand and it's a beautiful piece. But you don't need to break the bank on this one. It's a pretty, come on, there we go. Okay, so let's see here. I think I need to do a couple things. All right, so first of all, I'm going to clamp this there, and I'm going to use my stand for, yeah, that's how I'm going to do this. Okay, so this guy, oh, no, that doesn't work. Right, okay, so, wait, is that a quarter penny? Okay, cool. Okay, so that's kind of locked in. Let's turn it on. All right, so you see that? You see the, oh yeah, it's showing up nicely on camera. Okay, that's actually kind of almost precisely where I'd like it. Oh, right, I need to unlock it so it's nice and actually level. Oh. There we go. Okay. Right. So the laser allows me to draw a line once it settles. Okay, settle out there. Excellent. This is actually when Jamie and I took that fiberglass shark and made it into an animatronic shark, we had to split it along the length of its body into perfect sections. And this is exactly how we did it. Okay, come around here. As long as it meets one, it's going to meet the other, yeah. Oh, I see, right, I didn't have it level. Now it's level. Okay, so. See this? This is like, there's not many other ways to get a perfectly straight line like that. Now I also want to get a perfectly straight line up the back. Oh, it's got a, okay, cool. Yep. And so now I'm aware, I know that the vertical is exactly vertical, and that allows me to make a reference line down the vertical. This is fabulous. Well, I don't need it below here at all. Okay, time for cutting. One thing about your laser level, you got to take the batteries out when you're not using it. So I didn't on this Leica laser level, and I had it sitting there in its box for what must have been on the order of years. And I had to take the whole thing apart to its root electrical components to clean the board and make it able to work again. But I did just remember when a tool like that, even like that I love and use maybe a couple times a year, I use a couple times a year. So it's the rest of the time it's just going to sit there, not actually being useful, and the batteries can leak, and that's just a waste of your equipment. It's a waste of my equipment. So I have a new policy, which is I take the batteries out before I store it. There we go. Now, got this. Yeah, it's going right through the middle. Wow. That was way more successful than I thought it would be. Okay, great. I have no need of this. I'm going to throw it in the trash. All right, so now there's the question of, well, I want to get this. Cover that with something. Let me see. So now I'm going to put this, I'm going to mount this to this, and I'm actually going to do it on the underside. Yeah. So first I need to find center here. I'm going to hide most. It's 23. It's 11 and a half. And then so, let's see here. Let's do that. We'll go 1 and 9/16. Oh, yeah. Great. All right. And off. See if we can get this guy up. Yeah. See that? That is much better. Okay, I gotta dress it a little bit. Snugly. Just a second. All right. That's a little bit better. Let's get this up here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's just so much of an improvement. All right. That's it. Still open the helmet. Work on it. Let's see here. Yes, much better. Looks much better. Okay, let's get the boots in. Boots hold the legs in place. It also provides me with plenty of structure. Hold on, let's see. So much better. Look at this. Okay, so now this guy can move around my shop. And he's not going to tip over. It's great for display, and his bubble helmet can live on top. Come on. Oh. So there you have it. My A7L, my best buddy spacesuit, is on a stand that is nice and stable, and I can push it around. Ooh, wow. Okay. And I can push it around the shop, and yeah, I'm very pleased with that. That was a quick and dirty, so I can get on to the meat of today's building. See you guys next time. Thanks for joining me for this one-day build.
Hey everyone, Norm here. Thank you so much for watching that one-day build this weekend. And this weekend in particular, we would normally be in San Diego for San Diego Comic-Con, which of course isn't happening this year. It's a virtual event, Comic-Con at home. We've been following along. But to get into the spirit of that show, we're also releasing a new t-shirt. It's art by one of you. Manny Cord Cruz is an artist and illustrator who drew this amazing depiction of Adam as one of his favorite characters, No Face, inspired, of course, by Adam's cosplay of No Face that he wore at New York Comic Con previously. It's a wonderful piece of art. Work with Manny to turn it into a t-shirt as well as other pieces of merch, all of which you can find below on our Teespring store. Go check it out, and any purchase you make there really help us continue to make this content, continue shooting, editing, and producing one-day builds, which we're loving making during this lockdown. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we'll hopefully see you at a Comic-Con in person in the future. Bye.